everybody. Welcome
What's
out
up?
to Death Battle Cast. We are the cast and crew of Death Battle. Once again, we are Benless. Hey.
I'm in that chair.
Yeah, you are. Hey, I'm Chad. I play Boomstick. Who are you?
We started this way.
Yeah.
I know.
Tori.
He switched me up. I was gonna start
Right?
on me because
That's
we
why I was
always
waiting. I
start
was like
over
waiting
here.
for your cue.
And then he was like,
Side note-
fuck it, clockwise today.
Literally.
I know your
Literally last
shoes are gorgeous.
Okay, we're not starting this
Your
podcast
shoes
off again.
are so
no,
gorgeous.
no,
But
we're not
these
starting this off with
these
another
are-
shoe conversation. I
Those
swear to
were
God, we have
Jordan
important things to
7s,
show you and
right?
talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but these
yeah.
are the black cat versions.
Yeah, yeah.
Woohoo!
I
You see
really-
the camera on them. Now do his shoes. He got the. Woo!
The sevens those are what they had in Space Jam, right?
Cool.
Or was
yep,
it six?
that's
Mine
it.
are some
Maybe
old
one day
I think
we'll
it was the
use Space
60s.
Jam.
But yeah,
characters.
these are black cat
Those are
boys.
dope.
Look at these completely.
You motherfuckers.
I really want some sevens, some sixes, and some fours.
I do want.
Great.
I want
Really
some.
care
I don't
for
have any 12s. I want some. Look at Chad shoes.
I know, they suck.
What? No, those are like the skater classics.
No, we
Yes,
can
this
get
shit sucks. We're not
Here,
going
I'll
down this rabbit hole again.
That's
You should have been here last week.
I'm
Speaking of which,
Torrian.
where have you been?
I've been
And who are you? We still don't know.
Torrian.
said Torrian.
I know 3D animator for Death Battle.
There we go.
Who are you?
I don't know anymore.
That's Nicholas Crimer.
Primer. That's
I'm
me.
Sam Michelle, and this is shoe talk.
I thought you were gonna say Machamp.
No.
Yeah, Sam Michelle.
Sam
Tell him
Michelle.
about how I bullied you into buying shoes,
Jeez.
and then your wife was mad at
I
you.
tell you what.
You
I will
bullied
talk
him?
about that on the post-show scene.
Oh,
Oh, what?
Suck it.
Oh.
In the meantime, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this episode. Stay tuned, and I'll tell you a little bit more about an offer that you guys can pick up with them. So thanks, Dollar
You
Shave.
think the dude who owns Dollar Shave Club have cool shoes?
I'm sure
probably.
You could probably afford
they
them.
do. Please stop trying to shoehorn
There you go.
footwear into this
We're all in this
conversation.
together.
Yes, and yet I feel like you're also kind of against me. I got a bunch of stuff to talk about
That's
this
what
week.
happened
We have, our What's Going On segment. We're going to talk about the new Transformers show. We got a sneak peek of the Optimus Prime versus Gundam Death Battle for you here pretty soon. And then also we have our community death battle, which is Ben 10 versus 10 Bens.
Yes.
What?
Chad's disappointed about it.
Is there a
for
puse of that?
No good reason.
There's a pic. We'll get to
no.
it.
Sure, but-
We'll get
I
to
need a
it
picture of
towards
that.
the end. Ben 10 versus 10 Bens.
Bens?
Use the hashtag Death Battle
How did
Cast.
you let this go?
You can ask us questions. You can submit your thoughts on our community death battles. I did. I got multiple messages from people, some in our department, some not, that was, Gerardo's about to suggest something to you, and you need to approve it. And I was just like, damn it, fine.
Yeah.
But thanks, Gerardo.
I think it was a team effort. They all were talking about it and laughing.
I came up with
Nick
it.
came up with the
But
idea.
then everybody laughed at it and everyone
Once
approved.
we heard it,
So it just never lost
Yeah.
momentum.
So is it like one of him versus each alien?
we'll get to that later. in
That's
the
later,
episode.
man. We'll
So he
talk
has
about
more
the
than 10
logistics
aliens.
of all of
though, so
that.
that wouldn't make any sense.
Just remember, we do vote on the community death battle using the Twitter poll. So follow us at ScrewAttack on Twitter. And
This is gonna be
use
great.
The hashtag. Yep. But all right, you know what? Let's get
You
right
could-
into
you
it, guys.
could be a little bit more excited about it, Chad.
I am.
I'm still-
I'm super
10
excited.
Bens.
10
versus
Bens.
Ben 10.
Are they like different Bens?
Get hype.
This is just a game. to him now.
They're all
Like the
been
last
fingers.
10 years of him?
No, it's
One
just
for each
10.
year.
I think it's just 10 of the Bens we got now.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot.
We will find out later on in the show when we talk about it. In the meantime,
He mad.
I just am impressed that we managed to kick off 2 podcasts in a row talking about shoes.
Well, they're important,
nope.
Chad.
If you think
What?
we're stopping
What was the
now.
last one?
Well, we were
Literally.
talking about
You
because
think
I
we're
was
stopping
talking about his
Jesus
dumb shoes
Christ.
being ugly. So,
Wait, no. Well, the
in
cool
the-
thing is you have new shoes.
in the
You
post
wore them recently.
Oh, I know, but I fucked up my heel and they were hurting, and these are more comfortable, so I've been wearing these.
Ah.
See,
In
damn
the
it, you tricked.
post-show, we'll
I
talk
fell into it.
about
No,
it more.
stop it, broadcast. Don't encourage them. No.
No.
I think we need to
Fucking no
start
shoes podcast.
Well,
How
now
about
we can
that?
talk
start
about
a
your
shoe
feet.
podcast.
Now they're just on the
is what
Yeah,
ground.
we
out of your
totally
reach.
could.
Yeah, can we do
Kristen,
that?
you dick. You're so quick to
Shoe
bring those up.
cast. Hey, start the intro over. And there's a bunch of shoe silhouettes.
Like the back
Yeah,
of
do
it
that one.
sucks.
Oh, it rolls. I forgot it rolls.
Nah, fuck that. Look how shitty the back is.
Oh, Sam,
no,
you're
you're
right.
No. It sucks. That's my point.
Oh.
That garbage.
Okay.
It's in the dark. They cannot see.
For the
But then,
love
like,
of
he's like wearing them
God.
since he's
Whole
been a
mic
kid,
came
so they.
All of his holy.
No one heard anything.
Rest-
Please roll the preview for Optimus versus Gundam.
working something out, Sayla. It's more than meets the eye.
Get your butt back to White Base. If there's trouble, we can't send backup.
Let's roll.
It's an enemy monster!
I told you. I told you.
That's too fast! There you are!
I'm into
Yeah.
that song.
Dude, I'm so excited. Oh man, Werewolf Theirwolf put together that track. Like when it came in, I was like irrationally happy. I was like running around showing it to so many people, and I was like, even like people who like don't influence death metal at all, but I was just like, you're probably into classic rock, right? And you like 80s like glam music. I was like, check this shit out. They didn't.
It's pretty spot on.
Yeah. Oh, they did an absolutely
did
killer
great.
job
Really
on the
good.
track. You know, we sent that over to him. We were like, because of Transformers and like You Got the Touch, we were like, we want to be inspired, like 80s rock ballad, and they were like so stoked to do it. And
Yeah.
it's so good. I'm really happy about it. Also, the fight. There's a bunch of new stuff with this episode because one, this was the first episode that the majority of the animation was done by our new animation team. Torrian did a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, for the most
give
part,
me
it was
those
animated by Christina and Dave and Alex, and as well as working with a couple aspects of the animation department here at Rooster Teeth. So like, where the fuck did you even get Oreos?
They've been sitting right there the whole time. I asked
Really?
for one
And,
earlier.
and before
yeah.
that, they were sitting in Torian's car all day. So
I didn't even know. I
very
just
melted.
turned for like 2 seconds and he had Oreos.
This is what I've been doing besides animating this fight.
Eating Oreos into a microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
I think really the
You want one?
crinkliness of the
Yeah.
packaging is going to be worse than the eating.
This
Like,
is
I
not
can
sponsored
care-
by
yeah,
Oreos.
it's super
Sponsored by
crinkly.
Dial Shave Club.
Which I will get to very.
You want some Oreos?
Yeah, of course it.
Oh, there you go.
all
Yeah.
gonna
To
do
your just.
Yeah, of course. We're not
I'm glad. Yeah, thanks.
monsters.
Right when I was setting up for you to talk a little bit about that, you just put a cookie in your mouth. So that's
I
fine.
was
No, we'll
fucking
wait.
starving. My sugar was low. Yes, you all missed me. Anyway, yeah. So hired 2 new animators, and the 1 intern.
Who we then have brought on part time.
Did not know that. That's cool.
He works literally 3 feet behind you.
Yeah, but I have like expensive noise canceling headphones. So I don't even know he's here that half the time. And he's a little thing. He's so cute. Anyway, yeah. So they did a great job. They did most of the animation on this. They did it in the kick-ass Unreal Engine.
Yeah, that's been
Which is gonna be great for the show.
and you can see it. Like,
Yeah.
you notice like the art style has changed a bit. Like you can see like.
And this is them just like doing it on a whim for like the first time.
Well, this is
Oh,
a
I know.
learning process.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So
just
now
gonna
that
get
they-
better from
Yeah,
here on.
so
out.
now that
Yeah.
they've
They
kinda ran into problems and figured them out, it's just gonna go up from there.
Yeah, we've been really interested in looking to Unreal for a while now, and then just looking, we're like, all right, this is the time. Let's do one in Unreal and see how it goes. And like, there's a lot of benefits to working in Unreal. You know, we can get really good-looking pre-lit environments.
It's like the perfect
the real-time rendering.
It's one of the solutions that I was trying to figure out like years ago. Because it's the perfect thing for Death Battle. Death Battle 3D animation isn't like as big as some of the other shows in
Right.
RT Anim, but it still isn't super small,
Right.
right? So we don't need the bandwidth of a whole comp department, but we do need rendering, we do need lighting, and to have a product that can literally do that stuff in real time and it almost eliminate our rendering times is like super beneficial for the
Does
product.
Right.
Unreal support this new ray tracing technology that I've heard so much about? Because we could have some dope reflections.
I mean, you can do all
Yes,
of that. Again,
boom.
Again, a
Wait for
learning.
these, we have giga rays coming up, y'all.
We can have more puddles than
Rays.
Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
Again, learning process for our new animators. So
They got the Torrian treatment, which is that poor Torrian, like we brought him down, and it seems like every year, at least once, we would throw some curveball at you.
every year. Hell, every project, every single project. It was like a thing
Half
that
of
was
it was yours though, because you're like, I want to try out this thing.
yeah, but only in the goal to make this shit easier later. Like
Torrian's you've had to you've had to animate in, God, 2 different animation softwares, 2 different rendering.
3 different rendering.
3 different rendering engines. That's right. And then also with like hardware changes and us moving, and then oh man, it's been like a constant state. And Torrian's always looking to improve and check that stuff out. But it's like I just felt so bad because like every time I'm like, all right, and this is the new process. Oh wait, just kidding. Now we're in Austin and we're gonna use mine.
And then like the new animators come in, and they're like, cool, we're gonna sit down and animate, right? And I still to this day I don't think they comprehend like how much stuff we went through. Like building all of this from Dallas or whatever, and I sometimes I with any type of production you have problems and you run in and you're like I can't figure this out, oh it's hard, or we're kind of having trouble, and I'm like, oh are you having trouble? Oh are you having trouble? Did you have to get in spandex and wave around PlayStation Move controllers to get mocap? Huh?
And that was the upgraded version of our.
That was the upgraded version. But anyway, the cool thing about that is that I'm really excited for them because not only do they have a whole department backing them, is that they have me, who've more than likely ran into every situation that they're gonna go into.
Yep.
So I'll be right by them, helping them out, kind of guiding them on like this crazy cool style we have for animation, and it's gonna be great.
And
like,
the reason for that is, I know you announced it on Twitter, but I don't know if everybody knows who's watching. But Torrian is officially working with the RT animation department, animating for Genlock. Yeah.
That's me. I'm out. I'm leaving.
Which I saw that spicy behind-the-scenes sizzle reel the other day.
Spicy behind the scenes.
Well, no, just like I've seen some of the show now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's looking pretty good.
I am excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Like
That said, Torrian's not 100% gone. He won't be animating specifically for Death Battle anymore. But stop doing that.
What are you doing? I didn't see
but
it.
of course, like I'm trying to compliment you here, man, and I know how much you like your ego fed. So obviously, 3D. You know what? We're better off.
Oh, see, we're all win. We all win.
We're gonna.
I was gonna talk about how Torrian's animation style has really come to shape 3D Death Battles and just changed the Death Battle identity for the better, and has been an incredible, important, and wonderful influence on our show and team for so long. That of course, with him moving on, we still want to make sure that he's kind of consulting with our animation team, so that there still is that level, and so that you're still receiving like Death Battles in the style that you guys are used to. But then he did that, so fuck him.
Torrian's like an easy 5.5 out of 10.
And they know all that shit. They know that.
But our new ones are good. We got Christina.
The cool thing.
Will definitely be on the podcast.
She never wants to be.
She never wants to be on the podcast.
She is absolutely terrified of the idea. So we're gonna try.
So
and
it's
force her
definitely
to
happening.
do it.
The last thing is what's so unique about Death Battle 3D and just Death Battle in general when it comes to like animation, and we got some cool stuff like in the future that I'm excited about, is that it's like this cool artist experimental ground. When we think about a new Death Battle, it's like a blank canvas. Like we can either do it in 3D, or we can do it in 2D, or we can do it with stick figures, and whatever. And I think this is a good opportunity for the animators to kind of really express themselves creatively.
Yep.
Their job is to not mimic what I do. It's to kind of really express their creative while still kind of maintaining, I guess, the level of like excitement or entertainment that the current ones.
Well, and that's great because you do a good job fostering their ideas and letting them spread their wings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like I don't know anyone.
Yo, my chair has some real serious problems.
Well, because
No,
you're like
fucking
leaning on it.
Oh,
Is
super
it not
hard.
supposed to?
No!
No.
Look at the legs.
They're like
literally-
bent,
You have
dude.
bent
Yeah.
them.
No, it was like this when I sat down.
This one leg doesn't even touch the ground.
Yeah, it was
Unless
like
you
this
lean
when
on
I
it.
sat down.
I doubt
Sweet.
it was.
How can I do that within the 10 minutes I was sitting here before we started?
Because you're putting.
Did Achievement Hunter do anything with our
200
chairs?
Pounds of weight onto it.
Okay. Not today. That's not the most reassuring thing.
We're not gonna
never know.
share podcast either. So
Yeah, we don't need.
I mean, we
to do that.
could, but he'd just get mad.
he does.
I
get mad.
tried. I let the last episode go off the rails.
You were happy to
I
go
would-
along with us for that. Ride.
I was happy, but unfortunately, look.
You said this is the new Face of Death Battle podcast.
No, I didn't. I said
I heard you.
I did not say that.
Side with me, Sam.
No, you're lying. I hear
He
that.
heard
No, you didn't.
you.
This is the worst. Anyway, Optimus vs. Gundam is coming up soon.
That'd be great.
Next
It's-
Wednesday
yeah.
on YouTube and Monday on the site RT, right? It's Monday, right?
Yes.
2 days? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's coming
I
up
can
on,
never
on
remember the
Monday
lead.
first.
Yeah.
No,
I
the
know.
sun,
Gosh.
the
And then
sun just
Wednesday
made the
means it.
cream softer.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Which I think is what you kind of
Hey,
want.
Well, because now you
Hey,
can
speaking of
squish
cream
it
making
and then,
things
like,
softer,
lick
guess
off
what?
the rim.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
tell you
Yeah, I
about
call
Dollar
that the
Shave
rim.
Club. No matter what you do in the bathroom to get ready, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to look, feel, and smell your best. They have amazing shower stuff, hairstyling products, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and of course, razors and shave supplies. We've got a chance to use a ton of their products. The reason I was starting initially trying to go with the hand cream thing was
so-
because the hand cream has been destroyed at the office. Like,
it's Good Shake hand cream. We got it in the box of samples. We put it on my desk, and like everybody's ravenous. Like it's so good, and it smells great, and it doesn't leave an oily film. And like I used to have calluses. I don't anymore. Like it's great. it's the dankest. Like I hate the feeling of lotion on my hands. That stuff, just like, yay.
yeah, like I remember,
Fantastic.
like we got it, and like you guys blew through it so quickly because everyone was enjoying it so much that I was like seeing people like trying to get the last drops out.
It's dank.
But they
Good
got a lot
stuff.
of other stuff too, like the amber and lavender body wash. I use their sage and black pepper shampoo. And man, there's just a ton of products for pretty much anything you can think of. And listen, like that's some of the ways that we get ready. But you're not us, and you have your own way to get ready. Maybe you need to get a nice shave with their executive razor and shave butter, or you want to kick up your hairstyle game, whatever. The thing is, no matter what you do to get ready, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need. And right now, you can get ready with an amazing deal on any one of their starter sets. Personally, we recommend the Daily Essential Starter Set because we love the Amber Lavender Body Cleanser, but you can't go wrong with any of them. Head over to dollarshaveclub.com/cast to pick your own Dollar Shave Club starter set for just $5. After your starter set, products ship at regular price. And make sure you check out their new video too. That's dollarshaveclub.com/cast, dollarshaveclub.com/cast. Thanks, Dollar Shave Club. They've been a long time sponsor of the show. So seriously, like it has been impressive. Like we worked with them back when they were just promoting their razors, and they've like really expanded
Now
their
they're everywhere. Yeah,
product
it's
line.
great.
Yeah, to include
Yeah.
like tons of stuff. I promise you, there's something that will benefit you with Dollar Shave Club. So go ahead over there, check it out, and it's a great way to support the show.
What we're saying is that we made Dollar Shave Club popular, and
You're welcome, Dollar Shave
because they have a fantastic product.
We didn't, they did.
Just like our parent
Their
company.
razors are pretty dank. Like that was just a thing where they were like, "Oh, we can do a lot better than this thing in the store," and they were right, and that was pretty much all. Like, the razors are so much better.
I have 2 cookies left.
Way more affordable.
I
Eat
need
'em.
one.
Yeah,
I've had like 5.
I'm
Oh no, I
telling
have 3 cookies left. There's one for all
Give
of
them
us.
the rim job, man.
Sweet.
Cookie for all of us.
Hey, let's find out what's going on.
Do you eat your Oreos
So-
with milk or not milk?
No milk. I'm not a milk.
I have to eat it with milk. It's just a little.
Really? You're not right now, so I don't think you have
Well,
to.
they're soft because they're in a because they were in a car.
Damn, he didn't
I'm not
give you a
gonna fucking
second.
leave them in my car every time I want to eat one. So normally I eat them with milk.
Squeeze it out, and then the rim job.
Let's get, please, yep.
Oh, that's great.
There's another GIF.
That's nice,
It's a good one.
ladies.
Yeah, what up?
Yeah.
They should make car heated Oreos.
Hold.
Car heated. Specifically.
A car, you're heating your car is different from your.
You mean they should lower the temperature of
You can't put it in the
melting
microwave
point?
for 2 seconds to
Nah.
get the same result?
That's like radiation. The heating
True.
your car
This
is regular
is like a
heat.
slow cook.
Yeah.
You know, you get
You
the good
mean
stuff.
like an oven?
No.
An oven doesn't use microwaves.
There's no coil in your car producing heat, Chad. It's natural heat from your car.
It's
It's from the sun. It's funny enough,
oven-
it is radiation, so like that's like it's just really far away, so we're chill, but like you can,
it's an oven.
okay.
You have a heat source.
That's not an oven.
It pretty much is.
The oven, your heat's coming from the bottom, right?
Your
In
car-
the car, your heat's coming from everywhere.
Chad, when the heat comes from the top, that's how you get the good heat. That's what Torian's trying to say.
Right. It's coming at different angles because your windows.
Torian, I'm not actually on your
Okay,
side
can
on
we
this
go
one.
back to Torian? What if instead of a coil, you just have a gas stove?
Right, and then it's fire.
Are we okay?
Heating the oven to create heat in a contained environment to heat something up.
Is
Much like a
fire-
car
Is fire
warmed by the
There's
sun.
no fire in your car. Oh, I don't want it now.
What? Really? Yo, I'll
What the
take it.
fuck is wrong with you?
I'll just straight take it.
The man brings you milk, and you're like, nah, I don't want that shit. Like,
Look at how
Because
fast.
Oh, it's so rude.
the cookie's gone.
it's not gone. It's on your hand.
No,
At least get
look,
one done.
he's gonna use this half a cookie to spite Nick. Nick got so excited. He's like, I'm down for the milk. And then Torian changed his mind immediately.
The milk
Just
still
for that
still
half a
tastes good
cookie.
after the cookie.
Why you on it?
Post-cookie milk. I'm not afraid.
Why
good old
would
milk.
you be afraid? Your
Because of
bones-
radiation.
Your bones.
Watch out.
Did you say the sun has radiation?
Hey, real quick,
Yeah,
was
dog.
was that milk cooled by being in a refrigerator or putting it in like a scooter? Okay, good.
A scooter.
Is that
What?
He's trying to make fun of you. It kind of curved weird. Went out. Like I knew what he was doing, but I didn't see it coming. I was like,
know
a
the
scooter,
thought-
weird
the thought
call.
process was, what's the opposite of a car? Obviously, naturally, a scooter.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
fine?
I would have gone
Being
like,
held
was it
out
in
the
a
window while
fridge?
you're driving down the
Yeah.
highway. Is that a better way to
scooter-
cool
the
it? We're
You
good
could
now?
just like put it under a polar bear, because somehow that would.
Cooled by a
yeah.
Yeah.
Your
yeah.
thing.
Polar bears emit cold.
Yeah.
Of course, they're polar.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
They're the polar opposite.
And it's
That's
like,
why they're polar.
where would you see a polar bear? Somewhere cold where that would have made sense.
Yeah. Ain't no sunny
I
polar
feel like
bear.
we could
Ain't Santa Monica polar bears.
Wait,
that's
is
not
a
thing.
sunny polar bear just a regular bear?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Ah, okay. We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I'm so glad we do real science on this show.
What's going on?
We already did the intro.
Play
I
it.
know we
Oh,
did,
You,
but
if
we
they
never got
would
to
have
it.
ran the intro after
Oh,
you said that, I would
Look
have
at
lost
that. Go
it.
back
No,
and
we-
watch
there-
last
there's
week.
a-
You really should have been here last week.
There's a new Transformers show. That's what's going on. Let's talk
Oh,
about that a
thanks
little
for
bit.
keeping us on track.
Yeah,
Sam.
I'm transforming
I don't
the
know-
conversation like an Autobot.
I don't know
Dad.
what I would do without you
We should
to
run the
keep us
intro
on
every time
track.
someone says what's going on.
You invaluable
That's what we did last
motherfucker.
Should have watched it last
Oh,
week.
what?
I'm having two conversations. Here.
I
It's
missed
good.
it.
It's just terrible. Let's talk about a show.
So the Death Battle
where
curse
there's robots.
continues. We always joke around that we have this curse here that we're going to do an episode of Death Battle. We start working on it, or we even announce it, and then suddenly there's new media coming out. And so we got a chance to check out. There was a new trailer for an animated Transformers show based off the G1 Gundam stuff, and it is very, very like. Please go watch the
You
Bumblebee
mean
movie.
G1
G1 Transformers.
Transformers? Yeah, you said Gundam there.
Oh,
and
my
I was
bad.
Like,
Sorry.
for a second, I was like, wait, is he right? Because that makes no sense.
Yeah, sorry. G1
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
based on G1 Transformers, and it seems very heavily like, please go watch the Bumblebee movie.
Bumblebee's pretty prominent in the trailer.
Yeah.
Don't know how to feel.
And it seems like Bumblebee's with some other people who are now trying to find the Autobots on Earth, and so like,
Why are they always trying to find the Autobots? Like every single Transformers thing, they're trying to find them.
because
They're always
in
on Earth.
disguise.
Yeah, but like,
They just look like cars, Tori. And there's a
when are
lot
they
of
gonna
cars
find them and like do some shit?
Well, I also hate the idea that they're in disguise, but they have some other forms of intergalactic communication when they're not disguised. Like, they're like, once they're up and running and stuff, they're like, oh, hey, I'm gonna talk to you from Mars. And they're like, cool, yeah, we have phones and shit, because we are giant space robots, so this technology is not insane. But when they're trying to find them, it's like no GPS or nothing. Really, guys? Like, you got nothing going on? Like, you're super space robots. Like, you got LoJack, maybe? Come on.
Anyway, it looks interesting. The animation looked really good on it, personally. Like, I like the aesthetic they were going
Yeah,
with.
it's kind of the
yeah.
aesthetic that you see a lot these days.
Yeah.
So it looked fine. It was like a 3D anime kind of sort of looking thing, like cell shaded.
It's
Who would
like
do
what-
that?
I think it's
I don't
like
know.
what
Probably some really
Are-
smart people.
it looks like what I wanted Reboot to look like as a child.
Yeah.
That's the animation style.
Man, I just speaking of reboot, we were just talking about something the other day, and we brought it up, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, god damn, that showed like you just
That looks like
old
Samus's
3D
ship
shows.
way too bad too.
Oh yeah. It really
Oh,
does.
yes, it does.
It looks like the new Mega Man as well, which is a flamey hot turd.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that again with the little robot that jumps out of Mega Man's head. It's strange.
There's a new Mega Man cartoon?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
See, you haven't been on in a while. You miss out on all of our fun conversations.
It's trash. But Netflix did release a new child show called Cupcake and Dino. Pretty dank, y'all.
Okay, Sam, as someone who does not have children,
Yeah.
you watch a disturbing amount of children's content.
Well, see, I have a girlfriend with like really bad ADHD, like, and if I need her to like not just look at her phone for more than 5 minutes, I put on something with bright colors, and it typically works.
Also, they flood Netflix with these children 3D
Yeah, they
shows.
do.
Like,
And
it's-
Cupcake and Dino is clearly for adults.
I watched a couple episodes, like 1 or 2. It's
Of
it's
Cupcake
fine.
and Dino?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
pretty
jokey,
cool.
it's fine.
I hope she sees that clip.
Dude, it doesn't matter.
Because she'll just be looking at her phone, and if the clip
Yeah.
starts up,
Yeah,
you'll just put on a kids show to distract
And
her.
he'll
She'll
just do the
understand.
Oreo trick, and everything will
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, so
I got it.
Transformers.
I'm connected.
Hey,
There
LeMayo.
you go. Sexual acts. So that's why whenever we announce something for Death Battle, it seems to come back as a real thing.
So that's
I
why
really
we
wanna
start
try that. Can
doing
we-
death battles of shit we want to come back.
I know. That's what I was just thinking. Like, what would be like a show you could bring back? Like, one I really want. I hope this SWAT Cats thing happens. Like, they were supposedly got funded and.
Oh yeah, they were crowdfunding
Yeah.
something or another for SWAT Cats.
Yeah, I would
all
love
things.
to see more SWAT Cats. I would say Thundercats. That's back in a weird form, but that's kind of what you get sometimes.
I'm gonna
Cubics,
say
robots for everyone. No, just me. Whatever.
Yeah, just you, just you.
Cubics.
I'm gonna say we tried to revive. Shoot, I was thinking about Mega Man, like the Ruby Spears
Yeah,
cartoon,
he's
but then
there.
that.
Yeah, I thought
new
about
show.
like
Cowboys are
maybe
amazing.
Mario, but like Mario's already
never
got,
died.
Like yeah, he's not. It's just he doesn't have a show right now. That's all. He's still popular as hell. You can buy Mario shirts in like Target and Walmart. Like that's when you know you're making it. You're in both Target and Walmart.
Yeah, when
You're
you
doing all
play
right.
both
Yeah.
sides of the war of the general stores.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine would still be Battlestar Galactica again.
Oh, also there's a thing about Microsoft. They
Is it the thing that they
Yeah, it's
force
the-
all their partners to give their employees paternity leave?
no, so they did this like they're like leasing Xboxes to people.
Oh, that's weird too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that-
It's great.
The other one seemed like a good idea. This one, not so much.
yeah, so like you can like pay to then own an Xbox, right? And it's like $35 a month for an Xbox One X console, or $22 for an Xbox One S. But it comes with some other stuff, like you get 24 months of Xbox Game Pass and Gold. And
Isn't it like through HP or Dell or something like that?
I'm looking at it.
I don't know,
up
but,
right
like,
now.
I don't know.
can-
It seems really weird because it's like after a year of paying for this, you could have just bought your Xbox. So
Well, one of the options
0%
doesn't have-
APR
Yeah, I
for
was just about to say
24
one of
months.
them has the 0% A. But if you like, in some weird way, if you like miss a payment or something like that, the APR becomes like 20 to 30%.
Yeah, powered by a Dell preferred account. Yes.
Like it's dumb. And Rent-A-Center already does this.
Basically, you go to a Microsoft store near you, you choose your favorite bundle.
Or any like
There's no Microsoft
And
store.
you
or any,
apply
like,
for a Dell
rent-to-own-
preferred account.
Any rent-to-own business already does
yeah,
this for
I
Xbox.
feel like also the people that just want to rent an Xbox.
Can't afford it.
That I wasn't gonna say that, but just are probably like not in like a negative casual sense, but just in like they are legitimately most likely very casual gamers if they don't already own one of these consoles and just want to have one for like a month to play a game or something. Like, I feel like it's not like.
But, like,
can the market for this really be that significant?
But like
Probably.
it's like it's like a TV though. You're not just gonna rent a TV. Like once you have it, you have it and you want to keep it. Like
yeah, and it just seems like they're stepping into like this weird like predatorial
Yeah.
place with it.
yeah.
Or
it
it's
is-
just
It
making
almost.
it extra available for people who probably couldn't afford to buy one. But now you're like, oh, I really don't have the funds to save up to buy an Xbox One, but I could maybe get away with $35 this month, and then it leads down.
Yeah,
that.
but they're
Yeah,
paying
that's what
more.
I mean, yeah.
that works on a lot of people.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, it's also probably to just be like, man, Sony's just kicking our ass. Like in terms of how many consoles sold.
get 'em out
Like,
there.
like let's just, this is our
Get 'em
way.
out there.
$35. Now we can say that is an Xbox sold. Like, I'm sure it will absolutely inflate their numbers for investors.
Just goes to show that Blockbuster, in some form or fashion,
Was
was
ahead
a
of
little
its
bit ahead
time.
of the curve.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, I used to rent a PS2 from Blockbuster. I
Really?
remember-
Because I never rented a console ever.
Oh, dude, I didn't have a PS2, and like I really wanted one. There's a lot of great games, and so like I would go and I would rent it. I remember renting it, taking it
How
home.
much were they?
Yeah.
I don't remember. You had to put a deposit down because I remember having to like convince my parents to put the deposit down so that I could rent it.
Yeah.
I don't think I can rent something like a I would get too attached to it. Like I'd be pissed
Like an
off.
animal? Like a pet?
Well, just like
Yeah,
if you
when
start
you
playing
have it,
any
yeah.
game that's longer than
As soon as you name that console, you can't let it go.
It was like a week-long rental. It was like 7 days, right?
yeah.
And so like you rent a game and you rent the console and you take it home and you play it over those 7 days. And
Nah,
then,
I gotta keep it.
oh, dude, I totally
I gotta keep the console.
Did that back in
I
the
needed
day.
to play my music CDs on my Dreamcast. Can't take it back.
until you traded it for pickles.
Until I traded it for pickles, which was great.
That's a callback.
decision.
I
an old
must have
episode of this
missed
podcast.
that episode because I have no fucking idea what that's about. but we
That
will-
was-
He literally did. He and his sister like they coveted pickles when they came into like the house, and so like
like
there was like everyone in the house really liked pickles, so they each had their own allotment, and then he was out, but he wanted pickles, and so his sister lorded it over and was like, "Fine, you can have some of my pickles." but I get your Dreamcast.
Wow, man, that was like a terrible transaction for you. Like,
I mean,
this
at the
garbage.
time, as an adult, yes, we realized
Like
that.
that
But-
goes down in like the history of bad trade deals right there. It's like a Dreamcast for some fucking pickles. It's like giving away half a nation for some beads. Like you got dunked on, man. Your sister's a champ though. Like she took advantage of you through and through.
And all she wanted to do was play like Beyonce music CDs on it.
What? Oh God, the poor Dreamcast is really the victim. No one treated it right. It had a dream.
It was
Just wanted to cast.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
the dream was
Oh, that was
cast
better.
aside.
Yeah, that one works better.
Good job, Nick.
What's the
Do you
dream?
think it would have been MLK's favorite console? It's a hypothetical. Like, it's, you know, there's a lot of good
That was the
hypotheticals.
marketing pitch that failed. I have a Dreamcast. Somebody like fills it in. And
Yo, they would have made. I'm
Oh,
pretty
man.
sure someone somewhere. That was one of the ideas they brainstormed when trying to
Oh,
market
no
that
doubt.
thing.
And we saw it again. Didn't Dodge just have a commercial where they did that? Or it was Ram, sorry. Ram Trucks
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
And they had some MLK bullshit. And, like, and it was just like, are you kidding me? Like, why are you mixing this to sell a truck? Like,
You
what
just
is your...
create an emotion that people
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then you attach a product to it. Like there was years ago, we did like top 10 PlayStation or no, top 10 video game commercials, and I think number one or toward the top was some PlayStation ad that was like just all these people. Some of them were really weird looking, some of them more normal looking, some of them were like one was breastfeeding. It was just like random scenarios, but it was like they were basically talking about how PlayStation makes them feel like they can conquer worlds or like go on adventures and stuff like that. But it doesn't mention PlayStation or video games at all until the very end, where it's like live in your world, play in ours, PlayStation, or something like that.
That's a good slogan.
It's a really cool commercial.
Live in your world, playing ours. Ooh, way to knock it out the park.
Nice.
That one. Good
I
job,
have a
Sony.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, I have a Dreamcast. Nowhere near as good.
Yep.
And somewhat disrespectful to Martin Luther King.
Plus, like
who was great.
50% of them were broken on launch anyway.
Mine wasn't, so we good.
Mine wasn't either. In fact, it was good. You
Yeah.
get your CD, start
I'm-
copying them games, handing them out to your friends.
I'm still salty about it because I had saved, man.
Yeah, you
I
got
had
the black
saved up,
one.
and I got.
And
it was the sports edition, and I wasn't really into sports games, but it was the exclusive, like the black edition, right, of the Dreamcast. And I get it home, disc read error, which was like a huge problem with like a bunch of their launch consoles. And then when I went back to, I think it was Toys R Us, I went back
Rip.
and I tried to, or maybe it was Funko Land, I don't know. I tried to
Also
return
rip.
it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry, we've heard that's a problem." And I was like, "Do you have any other of the like limited edition black ones?" It's like, "Nope." But then I was like, "Well, I really want to play games," so I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay." And so I just got the standard
Crazy. Is
one.
that what you had to go through to get the black one?
Yeah, I guess so.
I had
didn't
the black
get
one and the white one.
What?
Not at the same time, but like one
Okay.
after the other.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a pawn shop. You can get anything you want.
That's
Well, yeah,
true.
years later it didn't matter. But at the beginning, that was a special edition one. So, yeah.
Can I just say how much I still miss Funko Land?
Yeah, you
Funko
could
Land.
test games before you before you bought them.
They saved me from getting Fester's Quest on NES.
Yeah.
Festus Quest.
Like I tested out that game, realized it was
It's like, nah, dog.
horrible, and then I got Captain Skyhawk on NES.
There you go.
Which was
They had weird
really
commercials too. Remember that? Where do you think you are? Funko Land? It's like this scary
yeah,
fucking dude.
Yeah,
It was very, like, Hunter S. Thompson kind of shit, like Fear and Loathing. I don't know why, but that's how I remember those
Yeah.
commercials.
Ours had a giant inflatable Mario who's like kind of doing this. So like whenever my dad would take me into the store, I'd like go high five Mario. And when they were closing down, my dad tried his hardest to acquire the inflatable Mario.
Sure he did.
Like
Dope.
life size, but they wouldn't let him.
This is like semi-unrelated, but April and I recently got a Costco membership, and
Okay.
they had the most absurdly large stuffed bear. Like it was,
Oh, and it's so cheap, right?
it's right, like
Yeah.
enough to where I'm like, I saw that video on Reddit of the guy who cut the back of it and got inside of it and
Yeah.
scared his spouse, and I was like, I banked
think it's
that.
a 5 foot
Like,
tall bear, and it's like I think it was $56.
So it's
I was in Costco the other day and saw
Yeah.
it too,
It's
and I
only
was
10
like,
bucks a foot.
dude, I know, exactly. I was like, this is the biggest bear I've ever seen, and I expected the price to be absurd.
To the point where
and
you
I
have to,
was
like,
like,
get a
I
truck
just
to
saw it,
take
and
it
I was
home?
like, that is so reasonable. Like I almost bought one just because I was like, dude, it could be fun. Like,
Dude, it's worth
you get
it
it in the car.
for one
Mine, I
prank.
can't.
That was my thing. I was like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to do it. Like, I just want to get it. And then all you have to
But-
do, you just cut the back, you take out some stuffing, you get inside there, you make it some Velcro, have somebody help set you up, and you sit there, and everyone thinks it's a giant stuffed bear, and then you suddenly jump to life, scare the hell out of anyone instantly.
What if your daughter was the one who walked up to it?
I wouldn't do that to her. She would be like, she is sensitive.
She would see it and get immediately attached. So regardless, you've
Run
already
to
trashed
it,
this bear.
hug it, and then you would get up and throw her and just like just do a power slam or something.
This is why you listen to your
parents.
parents! And then you run off, and then, she's terrified.
She's
Yeah.
just like suspicious of all her toys now.
Santa sent me! Like,
Toy Story was real.
you better start listening.
She becomes like Rise of the Tomb Raider, just preparing for all the rest of her toys to revolt
Yeah,
against
there
her.
you go.
Rise of the Tomb
I
Raider.
kind of want to get it. There's another
Like,
thing,
look,
too.
just prepare, she get the makeup, she gets ripped,
Oh, okay.
absurdly violent for no reason.
Dude, another thing I saw at Costco. See, did you see the 4-foot tall wine glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought that was just a display item. I saw it like from what?
They sell them. It's supposed to be like a
Wow,
piece of
buck
art.
wild.
Like, you want to have this here, it's a
Yeah,
wine glass,
no.
you fill it, make it a planter, or fill it
No,
with
that's
something or
stupid.
whatever. But see, the problem is in the job that we work in, I literally saw that. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably use that for extra life.
Yeah.
Like, and then I just kept walking because, like, imagine the challenge of trying to drink the gigantic
Yeah.
wine glass or whatever.
But
we
the
have.
Costco
Like
is
how
pretty
wide
jank,
is it?
isn't it?
It's 4 foot
Oh,
tall.
I mean, it's like,
It's like a real like.
I don't know if it was 4 feet. I was just winging it, but it's like it's tall, and it's like the actual wine glass
thing
portion is probably.
I think the wine glass, if it's the same one I saw, I would estimate like to make it look perspective-wise like it is a glass of wine that's been filled properly. I'm thinking probably 2 or 3 bags of Franzia. Like we're talking bags.
Yeah, multiple gallons.
Yeah.
Is it big enough that you could sit in it like a mini jacuzzi?
No.
No.
Oh,
no.
A human cannot fit in it?
No,
But you
human
certainly
cannot fit
could put a smaller
There we go.
dog in it.
Look. See?
Oh, that's pretty. That's good.
Yep. See?
This lady loves her job.
Is it made of glass?
It is. I think so.
Oh my gosh.
It might be plastic though. You never know.
I
I
would
didn't
hope
get to see an
plastic.
actual model
You
out
imagine
on the
that
I
thing
guess
floor.
the
breaks?
picture says you can put nuts in it or whatever.
No, those are wine corks, dude.
Oh.
So like if
I thought it was dog
you
food.
drink enough wine, you can just eventually fill that thing up, and then it's a display.
Yo, if you drink that much wine, you like relaxing.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's the positive spin on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Costco is pretty awesome though, right?
Yeah, dude, it's been good. Other than the fact that I have too much of shit. Like, that's what I've learned.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you go to Costco and I'm like, oh, cool. Like,
Just don't buy anything that expires. Like I've done that. Like they had a dank deal on like I think it was blackberries, and like I bought a thing of blackberries, and like I was eating them by the handfuls, and like a week later they're bad, and I still got a tray of blackberries. I'm like, oh no.
well, for us,
you not
sometimes
scare them?
you ever go to check out at Costco
Yeah,
and then
well,
they
I mean,
told you
little.
that you didn't bring enough stuff? Like, so like, when we're like, oh, bagels, like, great. They've got these like nice, fresh, homemade bagels or whatever they are. And I was like, cool, we grabbed a bag, and there's like a good amount of them in there. And they were like, oh, no, the price was for 2. And I'm like, what? They're like, no, you need a whole nother bag of bagels. I was just like, Jesus. So you end up just getting way too much of crap. So we just
Yeah.
freeze a lot of it.
Anyway, all that to say, the Transformers show looks okay.
Yep. And if it doesn't, you can drown your sorrows in a giant glass of wine. Hey, let's move on to the community death battle.
Don't let
Oh
Chad
my-
dissuade you.
Oh my God. Look at this picture.
It's probably the best death battle
He-
community we've ever had.
He looks
He's got
like
the smoldering look.
he looks like he's pro wrestling or something.
He almost looks a little unsure of the situation he's found himself in.
But also confident at the
He's
same
questioning the fact that you think you can stone cold stutter him on Tuesday.
He's like, you've got
Summer Jam.
10 of me against 2?
time. My favorite one is the bottom left one that's just peeking around the corner.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
don't
I
you
like
forget.
that one.
Anyway, we were really hoping Ben would not be sick again this week. He got sick last Friday, and then he was better, and then he got sick again, unfortunately. Because we really wanted to surprise him with this and see how he reacted. But now he'll just hopefully have to watch at home. Or maybe he's watching live right now because he's
This
the
looks
first
like
time.
a legitimate thing that will pop up if he challenged you to a street fight. Like 10 of them would just show up.
You came to the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, wearing these shirts.
Well, what do people have to say?
That's
about it?
exactly
what
what I
I'm
was
really
going.
curious.
All right, let's see the first argument.
What's going on?
And this one
notes.
is from Iskierka. Nick, you want to do it?
I do. It's
All
been
right.
a long time. Speaking of which, it's been a while since I watched Ben 10, but I remember he had a dog alien who could rip Bens apart and track them by smell, 4 arms, who has 4 arms. Wait, what? Each might be able to smash Ben's brain in its grip, and an alien that that can multiply at will,
Yep.
and shoot sonic breath weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his dog, and I don't think he gets outside help. Like, isn't that one of the main rules?
That's true.
Like,
Or does he turn into
Sorry.
a dog?
The stickler.
oh, if he turns into a dog.
I know almost nothing about Ben 10.
He
And I'm
turns
not
into
gonna lie,
all the-
I
did
don't
not
know much
prepare.
either.
He turns into all the little aliens he has, and he has more than 10. He has like hundreds of them.
Hundreds of aliens he can turn into?
Yeah.
It
that
was originally
so one is a dog.
10, right?
Yeah, originally it was 10, but like after it got past the 10 thing, then I don't know.
So he's got the dog. The dog sounds pretty strong. All right, cool. Let's see an argument
For 10
10
Ben.
Ben Singers.
What's Ben's powers?
Oh, here we go. This is from Vampire. My eyes suck. What does it say?
Envy or more.
Vampire Nevermore.
There we are.
Yeah.
Nailed
Vampire
it.
Nevermore. He says, I'll give this one to the 10 Ben Singers. Here's why. Novel time. Ben Singer himself can transform into the master of stealth Metal Gear Ben, who once snuck up on a guy eating chips and playing a video game. And the skilled archer Kid Icarus Ben, who can shoot at long range. Just some vague long range. Not only that, but in official Screw Attack canon, Ben will always have Ryu from Street Fighter save him. Most importantly, Ben, along with the rest of Screw Attack, survived a country-level explosion created by an angry Craig. Not only that, Ben as Wiz has lots of stuff in his arsenal, such as his robot arm, which might have hidden weapons and tools, symbiote, experimental chemicals and liquids, and deadly viruses. Also, he studied and researched powerful characters and once erased Deadpool with a large pencil. Multiply all that times 10, and Tennyson doesn't stand a chance.
Got it.
Yeah, some Ryu things outside help, but
Here's the deal.
what it is.
If you're very confused, we used to have a skit show called The Clip of the Week, and we would just create this weird world where we would spoof a commercial and have some fun. I didn't even think about
Our
all
own
of the Clip
durability.
of the Week characters that we
Yeah.
have played and like what our canon would look like. But yeah, it's true. Ben survived some crazy stuff if we count Clip of the Week.
Why did Ryu always come out to help him?
We did these terrible Kid Icarus fans.
They're not worth looking into.
But now they're going
None
to
of-
because you said that.
The Kid Icarus ones
Don't
are.
go back more than 2 years on our channel, please.
No, the
That's
best
the
one
request.
is if you want to see Sam in full makeup. It was this. It was like the
That
Wii.
was
it was like the Wii family commercial.
Yeah, that
Wii
one
U
was pretty
family.
rough.
Wii U family commercial.
That one
because
I still get tweets about that like once in a blue moon.
Really?
It's like, look at this, and I'm like, thanks for reminding
that's
me.
because
a
Lauren
that's a
like
great day,
Lauren
yeah.
did you up in full makeup and
'Cause
put
it
your
was
hair
the
in
dumbest- It
pigtails.
was also the dumbest idea. Like these, like I said, don't go back and watch them. These are trash. But like so many of them. And I wish we could occasionally do it because like now I love the idea of embracing mediocre ideas so bad, but sometimes we had a bad idea and we tried full force and they're rough. But a lot of them are fucking funny too.
Yeah, we got a lot. There's a.
That one is pretty funny.
If you go back far enough, are the Clip of the Weeks on the current channel? Mm-hmm. Dang.
There's a couple of them on the
I'm
YouTube
gonna
channel.
retweet every
There's a
one
ton
of
of
them
them
for
on
the
the
next
website.
week.
There are shows we did that both Chad and I forgot about. We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
We had forgot about reasons we love. Like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
right?
going back through just checking out a couple things, and then I came across. I was like, reasons we love it. I'm like, oh yeah. And I was like, what were those like? Oh God, damn it, Brian!
Oh, what?
I know.
This is the Kid Icarus. This is the sequel. You got to watch the first one before
So
you see
we
it.
Drinking a Corona?
Listen, we made an intentionally shitty fan film for Kid Icarus. This is the sequel,
Why does
like
Lauren have
Nick
snakes
said.
in her hair?
Because she's Medusa, dog.
And the idea was to make another equally bad one, but pretend like we had a little bit of budget, so we added like effects.
Wow!
But you see,
Oh,
we, we have Jared intentionally blinking because it's supposed to be bad.
That was clever. Like you all were sitting around like, how can we make him stoned?
The beer's not
That was a
even open.
clever conclusion.
Yeah.
And he's
that you
not
gave
even,
us.
he's
Right.
gone in the
This was
background.
intentional. Now here's my favorite part. Since we since we painted this office, I wanted this hallway green screened, and this was the episode we got to do it.
And then the eggplant shit.
Yeah, it's an eggplant wizard.
Yep.
It's
I was
really
Dark
bad.
Pit. I show
Yeah.
up later.
Oh God, we really sidetracked off of this fight. I'm gonna
Anyways.
go with Ben 10.
I'm going to go with 10 bins because of this dumb shit.
We're gonna go with 10 bins because it's very funny.
I'm gonna say Ben 10 just so that we have to revisit
All
this
right.
someday.
Well, no, we don't. We get to go to our Twitter poll and see what the
Oh, that's
results
right.
were.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Ben 10!
Oh, what?
That is admirably, remarkably close.
That's fair.
I figured it would be much more
1,300
intense
votes?
singers, but
Thank you to the. Oh man, if we had 4 more people vote, that would have been 1,337 votes.
Almost.
It was so close.
Yep.
We almost like double
Yeah,
memed it.
so far. Well, thank you guys so much. We need to set up another. Oh, that's right. I just remembered. We have another community death battle for you guys. Remember, you can use the hashtag DeathBattleCast on Twitter, and also visit our Twitter account at ScrewAttack so that you can vote. Our next community death battle is the Z Fighters of Tien, Krillin, and Yamcha versus the Powerpuff
Versus
Girls.
the Powerpuff Girls. Bubbles beats all the monsters at night, and she gets on top of a building and she says, "Who else wants some?" This is great.
She did do that. I was like,
Yes.
for a second, I was like, no,
where
that was Samurai
That's
Jack.
where Samurai Jack gets it from.
Wait, which one did it first?
The Powerpuff Girls came out before Samurai Jack.
Yes, but that episode could have come out after.
Bubbles did it first.
I don't
Unlock
know.
the secrets of
Either
that,
way.
as well as this wonderful matchup. I'm actually really curious to see how.
Isn't it great?
You know,
Because,
they,
like,
they almost color match too.
that's
Bubbles will solo them, like, by herself.
I don't know. We'll see.
They're like tiny Wonder Woman.
That's up for the community to
their
research and
physics are
determine.
certainly more cartoonish.
Right, which is always a leg up usually in Death Battle
Yeah.
because the cartoon physics, man, that's some rough stuff
But
to deal with.
I will say, their eyes are very large and take up a large amount of their body, and eyes
Obvious
are
weak spot.
typically very squishy. Like I think a single beam to those eyes, they're
Oh,
done.
you just punch them. Like you're right.
Yeah,
I never thought about that.
literally.
That's probably a huge weakness.
Yeah, their eyes are fucking massive. People talk about anime eyes. No, the Powerpuff Girl eyes, it's a majority of their goddamn face. Imagine a realistic version of that. I would have eyes for most of my fucking face. These little monstrous Jezebels with the giant fucking eyes are terrifying.
And also, it's canon that those are flippers, not hands. Mojo Jojo called them flippers one time. So they can't
really?
punch or high five.
Yeah, but they can
or
pick up stuff. They like magnetize
somehow.
to anything.
Or maybe they're just sticky.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a residue.
They also
We'll
got
see
they got a
next
giant
week.
mech
Again.
that they all pilot. It's great.
Next week.
Hashtag DeathBattleCast. Let us know who you guys think would win. We love it when you go into detail.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us on Death Battlecast. We're a little bit more on track this week than last week. No thanks to Sam and Torrian. And Nick contributed a little bit too,
Hey.
trying to push us off the rails.
Just doing what we can do.
Doing what we can do.
Who knows what the post show will look like? Probably going to talk about shoes.
But you gotta pay to see it.
Yep. Thanks, guys. We'll
Give
see
us
you in
money.
the next one.